Assalamu alaikum. IK Niazi, Chairman PTI, was damn against the General Asim Munir COAS. From where and why is he that much against him? That is something which should be known to the public, which should be known to the people of Pakistan. Earlier than becoming the COAS, he was the Lieutenant General, and during his official rank of Lieutenant General, he was also assigned the post of the slot of DG ISI. He was the Director General of ISI as well for some of the time. And once he did become the DG ISI, he started, you know, he started getting the news and he started exploring where something is very bad is happening and where the huge and the big kind of corruption is going on. He made a report about the Punjab province in particular and presented it to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, the PM Imran Khan Niazi at that time. Upon watching that, IK Niazi, Prime Minister of Pakistan, became a bit angry and annoyed. Why? Because there was the name of Farah Gogi and in having the link with Bushra Bibi, the wife of Prime Minister, the First Lady at that time as well. But it was the Farah Gogi who was most visible in the corruption, in the looting, etc. He didn't like that report at all, and that's how Lieutenant General Asim Munir, DGSI, came back after the lapse of another few months. Again, Lieutenant General Asim Munir, DGSI, collected the reports that a sort of big sort of corruption is going on in the country, and more importantly in Punjab, because of Buzdar, Usman Buzdar. Usman Buzdar was the dummy CM, having almost no control over the affairs of the province, and Farah Gogi was actually managing all that. Farah Gogi was introduced and was supported by Bushra Bibi, and Farah Gogi was doing the hell with the province. All sort of corruption, every imaginable corruption was going on in the province of Punjab in particular. And again, a report was prepared by DGISI and presented it to the and visited Prime Minister Imran Khan Niazi at that time. Presented the report. This time he became furious and he removed him. He removed him from the slot of DGISI, and that is how Imran Khan Niazi came to know that if at all General Asim Munir, is not in favor of him, and he is not going to hide the reports. If at all these reports are against his party, against his party men, against the office bearers of his party, against the officials who were appointed by IK Niazi himself, he General Asim Munir was damn against any sort of corruption by anyone else, and any sort of bad things which were going on. So that is how IK Niazi became the enemy of Lieutenant General Asim Munir, and he was removed from the slot of DGISI, and that is how a kind of enmity, single-sided enmity, started between the general and the Prime Minister. Now, when it was the time for the appointment of the new COAS, and that is the reason that IK Niazi, opposed the appointment, opposed the promotion of Lieutenant General Asim Munir as the new COAS. He did everything else he could, but he didn't succeed in it at all. Why? Because of many reasons. We don't need to go into the details of that, but he was appointed the new COAS, and then once he did become the COAS, again IK Niazi became very very angry that why has he been made, because he had tried, he ran from pillar to post, he did everything else imaginable, everything else possible for IK Niazi to stop his promotion as the new COAS. And that is, I think, that now he is the new COAS, and once he was the COAS against a kind of very toxic, very poisonous, very nefarious, very malign campaign was launched against General Asim Munir, the new COAS, because IK Niazi was very angry and he thought that Asim Munir is not going to be lenient toward anyone else, and even not going to be lenient against as for the IK Niazi and the PTI was concerned. So that is why he became the enemy, and he launched the smear campaign against the new COAS. But fortunately, that smear campaign, that unfortunately, that campaign resulted in the 9th May incident, where the military installations, the defense monuments, these were ransacked by the PTI workers, and why? Because their minds were poisoned by their leader, by their cult leader. It is more than a cult, than a political party. I think that is how it became a kind of fascist party. And now, although now he is not in a position at all to say something else against the army chief, the new COAS, he is not in a position, but he has come to know that if at all the army or the other institution says enough is enough to any of the political other force on the solid reason, I think that will be very bad for them as well. It is the first time that once the IK Niazi was removed from the slot of prime ministership, and once the PTI people became rampant against the army because their party head was poisoning their mind. This is the first time that the army has shown that enough is enough. Whatever you have done, I think it is unforgivable. And now those elements inside the army who were supporting earlier IK Niazi, they too have stopped supporting him at all. Now the army as a whole has become apolitical. I think this is something very good. The army will not be interfering into any sort of political affairs, either in favor of this or in favor of that. And that's a very good news for the people of Pakistan, for the Pakistani state.